All right, and that took a lot longer than I intended for it to, but you know what? Such is the nature of going around and, like, posting yourself everywhere. Oh, but yes, we are here. We are in the new year, and I'm excited to see what 2024 holds for us. But I figured what better way to start off the year of the dragon than with everyone's, like, or the most famous non-dragon. Oh, I had to scramble around and try and find my Super Nintendo like controller because I don't know where my original one went. It's around here somewhere. It's just vanished. Hydration. Oh, but anyway. So yes, hello Justin, hello Astro. Glad to see you all made it. Ah, Froki outbreak, huh? Oh, I've you know, leading through the weekend, I've not played Scarlet much. I actually switched over for some Minecraft, kind of like just to get some things built. Which Astro, I'll need to show you or like have you come over to me to kind of see where I've ended up because I found someone's base on the way over to where I'm sitting, and they looks like they took over a one of those lush caves. It had a big glass like top over it. But anyway, but that was like a few. It was probably a couple thousand blocks back or so. But anyway, but we're not here to talk Minecraft. We are actually here for video games. Yeah, the that video is in the works, Justin. I've just got to get everything bred up, and then I am probably actually going to have to start doing some ogre ousting because I'm going to need those mochis to get the stats on the stuff that I want. But anyway, let me go ahead and get a switch over for gameplay. And yes, I'm very much aware that we are on the no signal screen, but I can fix that with the flick of a button. Haha. Oh, start the entire year off with some Super Godzilla. Go back to where my channel's, well, not quite where it started, but ooh, and that, the Elgato is loud for this. Hold on. Oh, well, I'm glad to have, like, plenty of volume. I don't want to blow people's ears out. I will also say this. In the middle of trying to test to make sure this controller is going to actually work, I went ahead and tested my Super Game Boy. Like, the actual, like, Super Nintendo Game Boy player. And let's just say I might have a whole new, like, array of games I can take a whack at. I still got to check and see if it'll, like, work with... Because my red version didn't want to work in it. So, I don't know what's going on. And this is going to make it hard to hydrate. Because I have to navigate through all these buildings. So there's probably going to be a fair whack of pausing in this game. To be fair. But anyway, so some of you all may be aware that I did a late as hell New Year's Eve stream last night, starting at like almost 11 o'clock. Because yesterday was just insane all day, sort of. Ooh. I won't be hurt in battle. But, yeah, so, my significant other and I played some Mario Kart with each other. I tried to open it up to play Mario Kart with, like, other people, but that was so... One, that didn't want to work correctly, and two, it was so piss poorly planned out that I didn't even have, like... I didn't have any, like, tags or anything made up and ready to rock and roll. I didn't know what I was playing. So, that one is, it's on the channel still, but it has been made unlisted. And it looks like OBS is still having a conniption fit. I may have to change up my cord, potentially. It may be part of the issue. So it may not be the Xbox at all. It may just be my HDMI cord that goes between the two. So I'm going to have to, probably on the next, like, paycheck, go and grab myself a new HDMI cord from somewhere. Probably, like, Best Buy or something. I probably should have taken the mystery. But I think I'm going to have to get a new HDMI cord because I think that might be part of the issue. Because it's the same cord I use for the Xbox that's also going in for the Super Nintendo, and it's kind of laggy, and it shouldn't be because it's a Super Nintendo. This shouldn't be like super stressful on like the hardware. But again, here we are. So I'll take it. So it might actually be my cord and not so much the system itself that I'm constantly worried about. I'll take a headbutt. I also went out of my way, too, for that video I'm working on. I went out of my way to actually build the team in, like, Showdown. And I had to change it up just a tiny bit. Because I realized there was some coverage I didn't have. And, yeah, I've actually got a... I've got a Showdown replay saved where I managed to claw a victory back out of a potential defeat. I was pretty well figuring I wasn't going to win that fight. So. All right, let's go ahead and just use my defense. Yeah, I'll take a body slam or a headbutt over a tail swipe. This also lightly reminds me, of course, because, Godzilla. I went, actually, right before the new year. It was the last showing available. I finally went and saw Godzilla -1. And, oh boy, that is definitely one of my top favorites right now. Justin, I didn't realize you were on Showdown, so I will, I'll keep that in mind, and I might have to, have you help me do some team testing for things, and just, some general, Showdown tomfoolery, of course. I have run out of hydration. That is, not good, not good. Okay. Whoop. I hit the wrong button trying to speed up my score screen here. Well, like I said, I will keep that in mind because I might try to do Showdown on the channel if like I don't know if I can stream it necessarily, but I might be able to record it and might be able to rope in a few other people, like, potentially. Oh. Yeah, I've actually got Showdown on my phone, and I will, when I'm sitting around at work sometimes, especially if I'm working on a team, that's where I work on it. Is like, I'll just sit there and work on it while, like, people sit and, like, you know, waste their money, basically. Hey, Ember. Glad to see you're finally awake. Oh. You know, I just realized I forgot to change it from, forgot to change the chat setting. Let's just switch that over to live chat, shall we? There we go. My dumb ass forgot to switch it, so that way I can see all messages. Wish there was like an internal setting where like you could just set it to always be set to live chat. Ugh. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're going to have all those stupid UFOs bugging the hell out of us. I forgot about that. Yep, here we go. Yep, punch it, fire breath. These things will harass me every stage from here on. Except for the last one, maybe? I say maybe because I don't fully remember. I think that just tells me where the enemy has gone to. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's either crashed through a mountain or... Okay. I'm gonna have to hit the old recharge station over there. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I know it's in 2A. I can't do anything right now. Oh. 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 Oh, hey, Cornelius. Welcome to stream. How are you doing today? All right, definitely need that recharge. Yes, Happy New Year to you too. And it's good to see that you're doing good. Because I'd hate to see that you're, New Year starting off and you're not doing too well. So you missed a little bit of it, but I think I've like ascertained where my lag struggles are coming from, why the video is so like choppy. And it's that not so much the system I'm playing it off of. It's the particular cord, the particular HDMI cord that I'm using to go between or go into the actual capture card to do this. I think it's the cord that's giving me fits, not so much the system, because this is choppy. I'm gonna get back down here to where I can punch you. This mothership can be such a giant pain in the butt some days. Ah, well, congratulations on the 2 shiny Tepigs. I've still got to do that. Although I've also still got to... I just got myself my Litten and my Trico that I needed for part of the Pokedex. So... Yes, I know the monster's in 2A. You know, I really wish whenever you find one of those little tip things that they would just go away once you've, like, collected the tip about where... Oh. About where the monster is. Yeah, no shit, he can't... I know this already. Okay, so I've got 2... Ooh, and a fighting spirit thing. There we go. Ooh, nice, Cornelius. Oh, yeah, I remember you mentioning the Duraludon and Jangmo-o. This is my least favorite fight in the whole game. I will try to get back to more Arc, actually. I'm trying to... I may end up having to start increasing the number of days I stream again. But that might... I'm going to try to push those to, like, closer to Saturday, maybe? Shit, wrong one! God damn it. I probably should have warned. You'll hear my filter kind of tick off a little bit more because of this game. I love this game. Do not get me wrong. But sometimes I make just little dumb mistakes like that. Ah, yes. I still need to do the little secret thing in Scarlet. Ah, God. See, this fight is such a pain in the butt. Partly because of what Mechagodzilla can do right there on the opening bit. Or the little, punchy bit. You know what? Tail Swat. I'll take it. You know, I need to do something about my my Twitch, because I realize I'm still set for, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, and I need to fix that, because that's from the old Elgato setup, and... This, as you can clearly tell, this is not BDSP. You know, if I can just keep him pinned in the corner, this should go much easier. All right, well, get you some sleep, Ember, because I know we played games, just me and you, fairly late, and then we just sat and watched more Lord of the Rings afterwards, so... I will cheese this fight if I have to. Huh. Okay. You may have to let me know how we're supposed to be able to get it, so that way I don't have to, like, you know, transfer mine from home. But I've moved a few of them over just to see if, like, they had any bearing on the Pokedex. I'm going to have to send them back because they don't. Okay, mystery, please don't be atomic breath. That would be bad right now. Okay, I will take a tail swat. I'll pop some health. Like I said, I will cheese this fight if I have to. This is my least favorite fight simply because you cannot let there be distance between you and Mechagodzilla. Otherwise, he does that goofy, like, shoot across the board thing and hurts you. And Cornelius, I promise I didn't mean to ignore, like, your comment up there about getting an Alpha Rex and Wyvern. That is a solid congratulations. I just... I get a little focused on this particular fight. For obvious reasons, I hope. Oh, I hate when there's a blank one. Okay, we are... Let's pop some more health. And we'll just go ahead and pop my rage bar. See, that aggravates the hell out of me. Because he can do that and, like, shove me all the way back. I will take it. Gee, that is very, very specific there, Justin. I'll have to look into it myself. And I have been going through and, like, just chewing through the item stuff. I see why you use the Hapini dust for everything. Good heavens, that stuff is... It does a lot. And I need to go and, like, just hunt Chanseys. I hate that fight. Pretty much. Team Star Cyclist. You're not talking about just going back and challenging the bases over again, are you? Which also reminds me, I need to go around and finish finding, like, all those, like, guys around Kitakami that wear the ogre masks. Okay. I didn't figure, considering... Oh. Okay. I'll have to look into it at some point. I've got a few days until then, but you know. And I know I don't talk about my throne too often on the channel because, like, it's on, like, the starting soon screen, it's on the end screen. I kind of try to avoid, like, yakking a whole bunch about it. I am trying to use it a little bit more as far as, like, maybe trying to get some things for the channel because... the big problem is just I'm not on the computer 24/7. So it does make it hard for me to like set up things on Throne that I might want. But I have, for anyone that's interested, maybe wants to like yes, I just walked into a bunch of power lines. Okay, tank, stop. But yeah, so there are a few things there, for anyone that wants to, like, try to, maybe help get a few things sorted out, for the channel. I do have, like, they're kind of expensive, I get that, but yes, I do have a Discord server, and I will try to remember to actually put the invite code up after stream's over with, because I've not set it up for community yet to where I can just like have a perma code that I can put up. So I will try to remember to put up the invite code at the end of streaming. Normally, I'm prepared for that one to blow up under my feet. That one, I typically don't find the professor in. Like, usually he's, like, way up at the top. Well, Nate, first, welcome to the stream. Second, I know jack diddly about desktop monitors, to be fair. Partly because, one, I'm using a laptop to do all this, and two, my second monitor that I use to, like, read the chat is it's an old small TV that I picked up from a yard sale. I am nowhere near set up to do things, technically. But I will be fair with you. I know jack diddly about monitors. I'm a little surprised. I haven't been, like, harassed quite as much by these guys. Usually it's like every few steps these guys are just aggravating the snot out of me. Oh. Let's try to avoid going into the water as much as we possibly can, because that makes me slow. Okay, yeah, I've already found the professor. That's another thing, is like, once you find the professor, if you haven't hit one of those, I feel like it needs to clear them off too. Cornelius, that's funny that you chose, like, those two things for your, for what you were saying there, because I did, in fact, do, for the channel, I did a Godzilla theme team for like a theme lock on Pokemon, and I did not. I got up to the end. I will say that I did make it to the end, but I did not beat the Elite Four. Things did not go well. Yeah, amazingly, I've got some monitors left over from when the house I live in, like, I took it over from my parents, and they left, like, a crap ton of monitors. I don't know if any of them work, because I've got this weird curse with desktop computers as of late, in which the desktops, I can get them, they can work fine. The minute they hit my possession, it's just the video card burns out in them. I never even open them. I just set it up. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, hey, guess what? The video card doesn't work. Well, crap. So, I'm trying to save back for an actual, like, desktop PC, but, you know, just a generic one is expensive, and if I want a gaming one to be able to, like, do more for the channel, that is an even bigger pain in the butt, like, financially. Now, Cornelius, you need your fingers for things. Please don't be burning them. Yeah, I had for a small stretch, I had a gaming PC on, like, my throne wish list, up for like, crowdfunding, and then I realized, like, oh, that thing is $4,000. That is expensive. Yeah, I thought about building my own, but just, it's the video card curse I've got. I'm afraid that, like, I'll get it put together, everything will be perfectly fine, and then the video card will have burned out somehow, brand new. Okay, yes, I know if I destroy the big UFO, they go away. All right, time for the slowest chase ever in this game. Now, this is the most inopportune UFO of all time. Oh, man, Cornelius. I mean, at least you only burned your finger and you didn't do, like, you know, something significantly worse, but anytime you're, like, dealing with fireworks or firework-based, you know, entertainment, you gotta be extra careful. You know, I will say this. As a kid, I managed to burn my hand on the bottom of a pot that, like, my grandmother was making popcorn in because, you know, I was like 3 or 4, so I didn't know any better. It kept giving me body slams. Well, at least it's blistered over already, but yeah, do take care of yourself, though. You only got one of you. Okay, man, I cannot afford to, like, screw up and get body slams because he just bounces them right back at me. So while not as aggravating as, say, Mechagodzilla, this one is still a bit of an aggravating fight. Well, I wonder if I can, like... I wonder if I can beat this game faster than usual. Oh, please don't let this be another... Please don't let this be a mystery body slam. Okay, I will take mystery tail swipe. Ah. This... The acid sap attack makes this fight such a, like, colossal pain in the neck. Because it does, like, way more than, like, 100 damage. And I'm limited to tail swipes, atomic breath, and, like, super atomic breath. I can't body slam him. Because otherwise he just turns it back on me. Yeah, you see, that just eats my health. I have an itchy trigger finger with this game, and now you all get to see kind of what happens. At least once a fight, I always manage to screw up and, like, use the thing that I'm not supposed to. Okay, we're gonna pop the... I really need him to scoot back. Yeah, the original Japanese name is Gojira, which, funnily enough, if I remember from a lot of my reading, it was basically meant to be like sea gorilla. I will take the super breath. Yeah, I am a, anyone that's, you know, a little more new to the channel may not realize I am a longtime Godzilla fanboy. So, there's a lot of things I know, a lot of bits that, like, you know, people try to catch me on. And it's like, nope, I know. We're gonna need to go and recharge, because this is the only fight, for the most part, that I have to use the escape on. Simply because it is a rough fight. Favorite game? Ooh. I will say this. I do not have necessarily a favorite of all time. But, you know, I do have a list of, like, favorite games, and that, you know, that for the most part, you know, encompasses things like, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog, Pokemon, Super Godzilla, the Kirby games, you know, Ark, Subnautica, Grounded. So I don't have, like, a singular, like, favorite game overall, but I do have a list of, like, favorite games. So I know it seems like a bit of a cop-out, but I can't just pick one to play, like, you know, over everything else. Actually need to go over here, because I need to get some of those that are scattered over there. Okay. Yeah, no, Ark. Oh, God, I have poured hours and hours into Ark. I'm talking days, months, years into Ark. There is... I used to have a team I played with, for the most part. To give a bit of a rundown. When I know I've told the story before, but screw it, I'll tell it again. When I started Ark, my team my group, if you will, consisted of a couple of my friends who We played, because all we had was the island. We just kind of did our own thing. There were a couple people I was talking to at the time who also had gotten Ark, and one of them was like, "Oh, hey, yeah, I know, I met this person on official servers, and they need some help. Their team abandoned them." I later learned why, because I ended up having to do the same thing to a degree. Yeah, so the three of us, three of us eventually, became four, because I had another buddy join me by the name of Alcatraz. He's since changed his name for things. But anyway, so we all used to play pretty extensively. And we went server hopping, because every time we were on a server, this person at the time, they were Ivy Blood Moon 19, I believe. They somehow managed to piss off every person on the server. In fact, she is the exact reason, thinking back on, she's the exact reason why we got kicked out of a tribe. Because she was taking their eggs and making kibble, and at the time, eggs were hard to get. Especially certain eggs. Yeah, she was just taking their eggs and making kibble out the butt. And the tribe leader didn't like that, so he kicked two of the three of us that were in there out. And the third one, he managed to just, he started, moving our dinos out. He built up stuff and started moving them over walls and crap. It was just like, oh, man, it was... I miss having him on Ark, but he's since made the jump to PC, which that's fine, to each their own. I'm going to go ahead and bump some health. There we go. But yeah, eventually we finally settled on a server. We built up a hell of a base, bit of a hell of a tribe, but there was always this constant issue of well, someone ran Brontos through our base. Yeah, guess what? It was them. I only found that out later because I got busted in the act. But yeah, so eventually they had to oh yeah, no, it's I know you have, Astro, but I don't mind retelling some of these stories, because oh boy, that was a huge chunk of my life right there. Things would get to such a point sometimes that she would actually contact me while I was at work. But anyway, well, eventually she wasn't going to have internet. So I told her, look, just pass the reins off to me. I'll be here. I'll take care of the stuff we've got. You don't got to worry. No, she decides to give it to one of the big tribes on the server. Okay, fine. Well, I come in I'm mad about it. I come in a week later. I've joined the tribe just because she asked, and I did it just to kind of keep an eye on our stuff. Well, I was so mad about it, I come back in a week later, and the stuff is starving. Yeah, the PvP is super toxic on Ark. I've been there. Atomic breath. But anyway, so our stuff was starving to death. So I got mad about that, decided, you know what? Screw it. I grabbed all of our dinos that were at their base, brought them back to our old base, went around, unclaimed them all, had another buddy of mine come back behind me, and he claimed them up, then unclaimed them, and I went back around and claimed them back up for my new tribe. And eventually, one of our old tribe mates who was still in the tribe before, it was dissolved, like before it was basically dissolved, who wasn't online. He popped on, and I was like, hey, do me a favor, tear down everything and pass me the materials. So he did. And I rebuilt that base in the exact location, structure for structure, put everything back the way I had it. Like, I tried to get a hold of the tribe, you know, the tribe members from that big tribe to see, like, you know, to tell them, it's like, dude, guys, I'm just gonna take my stuff back. The stuff's starving to death. I'm gonna take it back. And I'm gonna rebuild. None of them wanted to talk to me. None of them would answer me. You know, none of them would respond to my messages. Nothing. So that's why I did what I did, to kind of give a little bit of context. And anyway, so I built back up, and I built the tribe up. Like, you know, me, Alcatraz, guy by the name of Furious 4-year-old, oh god, another guy, Patient Pig. I built that tribe up. I mean, we had a pretty massive tribe. In fact, we eventually earned respect on the server. Like, people, you know, people would like, hey, you know, one of your old structures is over here. Can you tear it up? From when, like, Ivy was, you know, just leaving structures all over the place. And it's like, because these people tried to, like, build a base. And I was like, yeah, no, I'll come tear it up. I got you. And, yeah, so eventually, like, you know, started gaining respect. One of my guys, specifically Furious 4-year-old, he interrupted someone's taming of a Gigantopithecus. He grabbed its aggro, and they were using the Titanoboa kibble, like the hardest kibble to get your hands on at the time. And oh, they were furious. Justifiably so, too. And they were out for blood, and we got them talked down to, like, I basically had to, like, give them one of my guys to go and, like, gather, like, I forget exactly how much crystal for them. And, like, we told them, it's like, dude, if you don't gather this crystal by this, you know, by this point in time, you're gone, because that they wanted his ass, and I didn't blame them. But long and the short, eventually, like, they got their crystal. Everything was, for the most part, hunky dory. Then the center came out. We started building up on the center. We were having a grand old time. And then eventually she came back in the middle of all this and was, you know, she's like, oh yeah, no, those guys were so pissed off that, you know, you did this and da-da-da-da-da, and, you know, you know, and I told her, I was like, I tried to talk to them. I tried to run this by them. None of them wanted to talk. Well, and she joined the tribe, but then things would, like, mysteriously start missing, shit would start happening, things would start getting taken off of people, and Alcatraz would effectively remove her and then drag her ass outside the walls. Well, long and the short, she joined another tribe, and I come back from work one day, hop on, and notice that a bunch of our stuff is dead to a Bronto that has been run through the gate that I specifically left pin-coded for her. And she tried to blame it on somebody else, and someone else got onto her account and this and that, and it's like, but someone had busted her in the act of doing it. So we told her new tribe leader. And, oh, then he's like, no, take your stuff back. You know, thanks for letting me know. I'm not going to have someone like that in my tribe. Yeah, things never really worked out properly with her. Like, I eventually joined like a server she had, because someone had, I guess, like, or I guess it wasn't hers, it was like one that a friend of hers had put together when you had to have a second console. And like the crew she surrounded herself with, you want to talk about toxic? Those okay, this is where the language is going to get a little rough. Those motherfuckers were toxic. And yeah, no, I eventually stopped talking to her. I tried to talk to her in the, once in the future, and that never really panned out. So anyway, so I drifted around, played here and there, till eventually, and I would join random servers for stuff, just to kind of, just to, scratch that ARC itch. And then I eventually found, I landed on a server where I eventually found a couple of people that I knew at the time as Ducky and Chibi. And we built a pretty good friendship. And in that same server, that's also where Astro came from. Because we were setting up challenges and stuff, and he was always coming in to play them. I am going to, I am not taking any chances in this fight. Nope. Stop. There we go. And super breath. But anyway, no, Ducky, Chibi, Ducky and Chibi and I all just, we eventually, like, that server owner, oh boy, him and his crew were something else. They were tyrants. As far as like the server was concerned, they were tyrants. In fact, we found out from some people who did eventually start making their way back, that the reason they stopped playing that server was because of those admins. Well, the owner got mad at us for, clearing out old bases and stuff. We were clearing out old admin structures and putting up new ones, making the server fun. And they didn't like that. To their mind, we were just supposed to be there to help free their dinos, and that was it. We weren't supposed to be there to play and have fun. So, yeah, we collectively left that server. We bounced around. They eventually found a really good one. And we played on it for, oh God, quite a while, till we actually earned, like, admin status of our own there. And mind you, this is all PvE, because, their big thing was breeding, and breeding for, stats and stuff. I like the occasional PvP because, I like being able to, like, if someone's in a location that I want and all they're doing is just spamming foundations or pillars or whatever, I like being able to go in and just, like, oh shit, no, Justin, oh God, I'm sorry, I did not mean to confuse you. I'm sitting here rambling on about it, and I saw your message, but my brain didn't register because I was in storytelling mode. No. This was ARC and ARC servers. I'm sorry, my dude. But anyway. But yeah, no. So eventually, like, we still, like, they did their own server for a while too, mind you, like Ducky and Chibi did, and Astro was there with us, and Astro's stuck around like since. Oh yeah, this is the Batra stage. But yeah, no, Astro's been there for a long time, and he's hung around. Ducky and Chibi, well, specifically Chibi, kind of, he took a bit of a turn on me and got, I've had depressive, like, toxic attacks. Usually it was just over, like, It would be something dumb, but my depressed brain just... Oh... I said some things I really shouldn't have. And eventually I just kind of... I quit trying, like, on some of that. But anyway, I cut ties with both Ducky and Chibi over what Chibi said, because to my brain, those two were a package deal. And also at the time, there was someone Ducky was hanging out with that I felt was a, like, colossal bell end, so... Because he... I don't know, it was one of those weird things. I feel kind of upset for cutting ties with Ducky over what Chibi said, because, I mean, you know, they had no control over, like, Chibi and his, like, mouth, but what he said was pretty, it was enough to, like I said, to make me just, like, cut ties entirely. Yeah, oh, dude, I sent you the message he sent me. Because I kind of wanted you to see, like, you know, what was said. But, anyway. So, yeah, there is kind of my, my Ark history, if you will. Like, I'll still pop onto Ark and play, like, you know, I'll try to find a PvP server to hop in for a little bit. But most of them, they're either dead or toxic. I'll try to find, every now and again, I might try to find a PvE server here or there, but those guys are just like, you've got absolute asshats that decide, like, oh, I'm just going to place pillars all over this area. I'm not going to build here, but I'm just going to claim it for my own. So, yeah. Anyway. Just a little bit of the old Black Emerald Ark history. If I've bored anyone, I apologize. I went into story mode because, well, you know, story time. Oh. But I will say this, like, you know, thanks to, thanks to those guys, you know, I'm, like, hooked on the Monster Hunter franchise, so... I wanted to get hooked on it originally, but, like, I could not at the time. Like, when I was still living with, like, you know, parents and whatnot, I couldn't get them to get me the games. So... Oops, I did not want to crash through a building. Oh. Well, to go ahead and switch gears and change things up just a tiny bit, what is everyone here's hope for 2024? Like, what would you like to accomplish? What are you looking forward to? What would you like to do? You know, what do you want out of 2024 now that we're in it? Because yeah, Astor, I feel you there. Because you've got some of the same scheduling issues I have with things, it seems. I know what I would like to do eventually is to maybe, you know, grow both channels, both ends of the channel system more, like my YouTube channel, my Twitch channel. I'd love to grow them more. And, like, actually get, more people in here to, sit, chat, and engage, and maybe actually get everyone to, engage properly. Oh, I should have saw that coming, Ember. You know what, Mystery? I may not hit him, but it's whatever. It's not the super atomic breath that I need. I meant to do my fighting spirit, not exit out and then get smacked. There we go. You know what? I'll take it just that way I don't get smacked. All right, Batra. There we go. Puncherino. Also, to be fair, I would like to be able to get more stuff, like more games on the channel, you know, and I would love to be able to collab with more people. I have yet to do proper collabs, like Astronaut collab, but that's because, like, you know, it's easy for us to kind of like, link up and like meet up for games. But there's other content creators out there I've started to talk to, and others I've been talking to for like a long time that I would love to be able to do a collab with. But so far, some of them are like PC game only, and I'm a console-bound idiot. So, I can play Switch games with some people. That much I can do, because I've got things like Mario Kart, Pokemon. I'd like to get Mario Party. Ooh, I need to maybe add that to my throne. Oh yeah, that's something I meant to mention. Like, I do have, like, for anyone that would like to see it on the channel, if you've got if you got the spare fundage, before I get to it, Mario Wonder is on my throne. So, because I want to get that for the channel, but like, bills aren't cheap. Stop it, Batra. The old goth moth. I guess technically that'd be more of a punk moth, but still. Oh. It's nice to be the one dishing out the, like, high damage at this point. Come on. Crap. Didn't get there in enough time. All right. You know what? I'll take the mystery. It's not going to be anything I can use, but maybe it'll push them back just a little bit more. So they can do that. Oh. Do I have, like, a health? Did I pick one of those up? I did. Okay. And we'll go ahead and pop the other fighting spirit, which makes it easier to do this. All right. There is Batra down. Well, Batra battle number 1. Oh. Okay, so I need to move around on the land. I got to get over there to 4A. I can cut through the water, technically, but that's slow, and that puts me in another, like, secondary Batra fight. Or I can skirt around on the land. Oh, I was going into a big building. That's what was going on. Whoopsie. But yes, we have almost. We've got 2 more stages left to go in Super Godzilla, and then we'll have beaten the game again. I say again, I've played it on the channel and I've beaten it every time, but oh. Let's see. I'm pretty sure. Okay. I don't necessarily need the health things that I'm picking up here. This is about the only water I can really safely cut across. Okay, ooh, the timer has stopped. Nice. We'll just pop one. I don't need to. If I make it up there in enough time, I don't have to fight Batra twice. All right, pass through the water. Okay, we just cross over here. And then from here, I just have to go up, which is nice. Nice! We'll go ahead and recharge, even though we don't need to. It is so weird because these buttons on this controller I'm using are so much higher than the standard controller, which I have no idea where it has, like, drifted off to. It's probably dropped behind something, knowing my luck. But yeah, so I'm having to compensate for the fact that, like, these buttons are a little bit taller than what I'm used to. Because I had to dig through. I've got these little, like, cloth, like, cube storage bits without the shelf. And one of them has, like, or 2 of them have controllers in them. Because I've got a bunch of just, like, old controllers floating around. Especially from where I need to, like, you know, I want to drag out the original Xbox at some point. No, this is not where I want to be. I need to be over here. I want to try to avoid as much water as I possibly can. I've picked up health that I don't really need, hopefully. It's a moving dot, but when we get there, it's a cocoon. Or it's staying put and being... Nope, it moved. Did we make it in enough time? Okay. We actually made it in time. I was kind of worried we went through too much water, to be fair. Oh. Yep. Oh, man. Saved myself an extra boss fight there. I'm not going to argue with 10,000, points on that. All right. Fun fact, this is the only time we ever hear about Batra cocooning, because anytime Batra, well, the only time Batra's in, like, the movies, Batra just goes from larva to, like, adult without the cocooning process. So... So, I have a choice here that I can either go after Mecha King Ghidorah as Godzilla, or I can go find all of the supercharging, like, locations and go as Super Godzilla. I need to keep the destruction of Tokyo below 50%. That's, let's see if we can do... We're starting off here in 1B. Because I will have to smash through the city center a little bit myself. But we are going to make an attempt to go and, like, gather up all the superpower, or all the super energy, and go into that fight as Super Godzilla. The goal is to try and find those super charge points while the destruction is still low. So yeah, all the ones marked with an S, that's where I need to be going. Okay, destruction of Tokyo is at 5%. So... small health thing. I will admit, the buttons do feel like they are in way better shape on this controller. Screw you, UFOs! If I can find the mothership, I will take it out. But probably for, like, the second half. Or the second fight. Technically, this is the last stage to navigate, but we do have 2 more, like, monster battles ahead of us. Destruction of Tokyo is at 10%. If we can get all these without the destruction getting to, like, 25, I think we'll be okay. Hey, invincibility. We'll just squish the tank, which saves us some slowdown. Now, I haven't run into it yet on here, but like this playthrough, but you can only hold a total of like 4 items for battle. Now, I'm trying to remember, where is the last one? I think it's up in the one above me. Destruction of Tokyo is at 20%. I think the other one is up here. Or not. Maybe it's over in 3B. I need to keep, like I said, I want to keep the destruction low as I find them. Oh, these guys are going to slow me down. Bop. Breath. I will say this, it does feel nice to actually get back to a classic console game, because I have not done any technically over, like, all of November was Paleo Pines. All of December was just, like, I didn't have any, like, classic console games. I haven't, like... I hadn't drug any of these out at all, like the Sega or the Super Nintendo. Or is it over in 1A? That's actually the question I have now, is do I need to go to the next lower section, because all the upper stuff is just, you know, huge swaths of buildings. Okay, no, it's not over here, although there's the mothership. And it's not here either. So, okay, it's definitely up. It is definitely up in the next section. So we'll want to keep, like I said, we want to keep the destruction as low as we possibly can. I really wish I had some extra hydration. Okay, yeah, the smashing and the crushing and the screaming, it is getting extensive. Yeah, if Tokyo's destruction gets above a certain amount, there is a lab that I have to find that I will not be able to access if the destruction is too high. And I will have to fight Destroya as Godzilla for a little bit until, well... Oh, we are at 40%. That is not good. Okay, is the last one over in 4A then? Because I'm gonna have to, like, plow through buildings just to get to anywhere now. Okay. Yeah, I've hit the max of items I can carry. I was afraid of that. Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes I have to aid in the destruction of Tokyo. Ooh, an energy refill. I'll take it. I mean, I'm looking for the last super energy. And I hate that I'm going to have to do this. Yeah, we're going to end up having to fight... if I said destroy, I meant Boggin. We're going to have to fight Boggin as Godzilla. For a little bit. Because the destruction of Tokyo is about to reach 50%. Yep, we're at 50. And it's only going to get higher as I go get that last, like, energy. Oh, this is unfortunate on, like, a whole other level. Well, where am I getting shot from? Like, they're treating it like there's, like, you know, missiles or tanks right there on the other side. But every time I try to move over there, it's like, oh, there's big buildings. You can't move over here. Okay, Tokyo's destruction is... Yep, there's the last super energy. Oh, yeah, we got to make our way over to it, unfortunately. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to fight Boggin as Godzilla. Yeah, we're at 60. You know, the funny thing is, like, I guarantee, like, we don't even have to smash all the buildings and Tokyo's destruction would be like 100%. But thankfully, after smashing all these buildings, we've only got a small track we're going to have to track through, so we don't have to smash any more buildings. Just kind of wish they'd use, more missiles and tanks to replace buildings. That way I don't have to smash as many buildings. I am just absolutely aiding in the full destruction of the city of Tokyo. One more building. That's all we have to worry about is one more building. I'm just going to go ahead and pop my health now. I don't have to. Well, actually, I probably do have to in this case. Because I'm just tearing through buildings. Oh, but after stream, I think I'm going to have to try and, like, fix the category that my streams get filtered into. Because I'm clearly not playing, like I said, I'm clearly not playing BDSP, and I think it's costing me just a little bit. %. That building pushed us to 70. Last super energy. Okay. Let's make it happen. Super Godzilla. Which, again, fun Godzilla fact, they did intend to try and do a movie with Super Godzilla, and they just never got around to it. All right. Now we just need to follow our trail of destruction back to where Mecha King Ghidorah is. And now tanks and missiles and buildings don't hurt. Oh, and the mines don't hurt either. Now then. Bump. Mystery. I mean, it's the atomic breath, but it's like supercharged. Easy. Oh. Again, now we just make our way over through our path of destruction. And King Ghidorah, or Mecha King Ghidorah, has almost built us a path all the way to him. They just had to get in one more attack, didn't they? Just one more. Yeah, I can do the Mecha King Ghidorah fight as Godzilla, but it is significantly harder when you're just Godzilla. Smash through the building. All right. Mystery. Yeah, Mecha King Ghidorah has 800 health to like Godzilla. I mean, base Godzilla's like 600. So I've gotten to a point where it's just like, if I'm going to fight Mecha King Ghidorah, I am going to do it as Super Godzilla. Yeah, this is an ouch. Shocked. Yeah, as Godzilla, that would do a lot more damage. Let's just pop the invulnerability. Although I probably could have saved that for the Boggin fight. Screw it. I wonder if I can get the equivalent of like the super like atomic attack. Yes, I can. Belly laser. That's one of those, like, I try to get it at least once per playthrough. You know what? We'll take the tail swing. Because I'm not having that window shut down. Energy tail. Boom. Body slam. Yeah, I'm gonna make quick work of this fight. The next special attack I can do, it is going to end it. And this one will. And the city is just so absolutely, like, ripped to pieces that the lab is gone. The lab is dead. All right, and there is Mecha King Ghidorah down. Yeah, I kind of smashed through a lot of buildings. Powers exhausted, back to Godzilla. I should have saved the invincibility. I will have to hold out until the Super X gives me energy. And while we're doing a whole bunch of talking and setup, I'm going to real quickly grab the Discord invite. Well, that could have gone a lot worse. I accidentally clicked a button wrong. Yeah, so there's the Discord link for anyone that actually wants it, because I figured since there's a lot of talking here, I could take a moment and, you know, just grab it and share it. But in the process of it, I accidentally sent an invite to someone else. So I'll need to let them know, it's like, hey, they can ignore it if they'd like. I was trying to click something else, and they're more than welcome to join too, mind you, but down. Okay, let me, okay, I'll take that and I'll use it as a pause, basically. Nice. All right. I do apologize for the Discord being dead. For the most part, like, everyone that's been in the Discord so far, I've got the capacity to, like, contact directly. So I promise you, you know, as we get more people in here, it shouldn't be, like, anywhere near as dead. Ah, yes. Probably one of my favorite battle themes in the whole game. Next to the Batra battle theme. That one's so nice and fast-paced and stuff. But this one, there is a metal cover of this that used to be out there, and it has since disappeared. I'm a little sad because of that. Okay, so we need to go back down to, like, 1B. Oh no, he's right there. Well, entering into probably the hardest of fights for right now. Dude, I love the Boggin monster design. I've seen both the monster, like the game version, and what was meant to be like the movie version. And I think I like the game version more. All right. So this whole fight is going to be rough as hell. Because I have to wait for the Super X to come and give me energy. So I'm probably going to have to bounce out of the fight multiple times just to stay alive. Look at that. Look at that massive 6 damage. Oh. Oh man, that does a crap ton. Yeah, I am totally going to end up eating a continue on this. Guaranteed. Because it does take some time for the Super X to show up. Oh, man. It's It's something. Yeah, one of the like facts I didn't know, or I guess one of the things that I didn't know was apparently Boggin, because they didn't use him for the for a movie, ended up inspiring Destroya's like monster design, which I can kind of see, but at the same time, it's like, oh, I am just getting absolutely rumbled. No, I'm probably gonna have to eat another continue here. Oh, yeah, I'm probably gonna eat another continue. Ooh. But let's back out of the fight for a second. Let's go and get ourselves a recharge, shall we? I don't know if the Super X can bring it in the UFO fights or not. Boom. All right, let's grab some health, because we need it. Oh, because Boggin hits like a truck. All right. Back into the fight to get her kicked in. Yep, we're probably going to eat another continue right here. I don't think I gained enough health back. Ooh. 106 health. Yep. We're just going to eat another continue and hope the Super X shows up in this next, like, instance. And it does look like we are going to have about, the same amount of playthrough or playtime, going through this as usual. So, oh, man. Okay, well, we've had to eat 2 continues at this stage. But that's okay. We've got plenty to spare. We've still got 7 left. Please, Super X, hurry up. I am getting absolutely beaten to pieces because of that. Help! Thank you! Thank you, humans! Oh, it took 2 continues. All right. Supercharging and ready to rock. Okay, let's even the odds just a little bit. Absolutely should have held on to some of my stuff, but... Ooh, I'll take a free belly laser. As I've punched my mic in the process. Ooh, he was a little bit faster. Yeah, you can see just like the damage reduction that being Super Godzilla has granted me. Screw it. I screwed that up gloriously. Alrighty. I'll take a second belly laser. Believe it or not, I end up going through this fight sometimes without getting a single one of these, and to get two, in the same fight, I'll take it. There is a challenge I almost want to do, but I don't hate myself that much. Is to try and beat the Boggin fight with just Godzilla, but because of like how much gets done in damage, I don't think I could do it. And we do have a full like health restore. Let's go ahead and pop that now, shall we? Upgraded atomic breath. Oh man. All I gotta do now is just beat this fight. We're doing good. It's I mean, it generally takes about 2 hours or so to beat this game, give or take. And I thought we were on track to like, beat it faster, but then again, I've also got to shave off about 10 minutes for like trying to get everything set up. Oh. And boom. Aha, atomic breath. And in traditional Discord fashion, all of my Discords are suddenly like super goddamn active in the middle of stream. So three belly lasers in the fight. I'll take it. Oh, I think we may have this. Or, you know what? I think I've unlocked like the secret to beating Boggin at this point. It's just like absolutely hold down for the super punch, like as long as you possibly can, and then let it go because it looks like it charges it up. Oh, and I've ooh. The person I sent the invite to just sent me a question mark, so I need to go let them know. It's like that was an accident. Okay. Whoop, 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 and boom. Hey, I'll finish it off with an atomic breath. I'll go ahead and, while the game is finishing, Yeah, Boggin can be defeated and was defeated. But, well, anyway, so that has been, oh, I will have to, respond to that here soon, too. All right. You know, I need to, all right, there we go. I'm doing a lot of things as the game is ending here, so. And this is all automated, so I can literally just set the controller down at this point. But hey, we've beaten the game. Again. But, oh, but this is one that, like, I like being able to play. Oh, man. But, oh, oop. Okay, I managed to smack my cord too. So, oh, but that is it for Super Godzilla, because there's really nothing else after this short of like the actual credits. But I will let him walk, majestically into the ocean. You know, I kind of wish sometimes I could encore some games, to be fair. Oh, right. And then now I'll just bring us over to just chatting while I go ahead and power that off. Oh, man. But that was a lot of fun. It was nice to actually get, like, back to the classic console, like, setup. Because, let's face it, I grew up on classic consoles. I like sharing classic console games from the consoles they were from, for the most part. But yes, as things stand, I do seem to have now access to my Game Boy games, like, properly. So there are a few of those I will be able to try and play with the Super Game Boy, provided it will, work with me properly. And yeah, and as soon as I'm able to get like a decent GameCube, I can do Game Boy Advance games as well. So, there is that. But anyway, so yes, I do have a small wealth of games that have been opened up to me. I don't know if I'll be able to get Pokemon like red or blue or yellow or anything on the channel, because those cartridges seem to not want to work. But yeah. Amazing. I still have not gotten around to watching that. I went to go click it, and like something else grabbed my attention. Do me a favor and resend it to me or pin it or something. That way I can actually like take a moment and watch it, because I do want to give it a watch. It's just I get easily distracted. It's the ADHD. It does that to me. But anyway, with that is going to go ahead and do it for me for today. And, once again, thank you guys for coming to hang out with me. I really appreciate you guys being here to sit and chat and lurk and all of that. it means a lot to see you guys come here and enjoy this and, enjoy the company I can provide. But anyway, yep, so that'll be it. And I will see you all back here again on Wednesday with some Paleo Pines, because I kind of sloughed that one off almost all of December, honestly. And I did say I was going to continue to play it. I knew what you meant, Cornelius. But anyway, so, with that is going to be it for me for today. Again, I will see you guys back here again on Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern. I don't know what, like, your regional times look like, so, I do apologize if I can't safely tell you, like, what time it would be in yours, but anyway, yep, that's it, and I will see you all in the next one.